Hello guys, so today is don't know why I looked over there, today is the 12th of March, and tomorrow is my birthday. Now, I will be trying to vlog the majority of my birthday, if I can, that is. Unfortunately, I'm not doing much. Not that I know of, on the day of my birthday yet. I haven't got a clue, which is probably terrible because, you know, it's only tomorrow and I still haven't planned anything. Sorry about the noise, I'm making massive crackers the size of my face. Anyways, yeah, so I'll be trying to vlog my, the weekend, hopefully. Yesterday I went out to, the Shard, because it's something I've always wanted to sort of see. Sort of like the actual view of London, because it's pretty incredible. Well, I figured it would be anyway. But like, hang on, let me just move the camera up here. It might be easier if I can putting you in the cupboard with the tea. So, apologies for that. But yeah, the door's in the way, of course. Yeah. So I wanted to go up to the Shard, for a long while. Because I know that the view was going to be a pretty spectacular, and conveniently enough, I say conveniently, for my birthday, my parents wanted to take me up to the Shard. For sort of, they originally said to go for a meal, but obviously it's in London, and you know that it probably costs a hell of a lot of money to have a meal at the top of the Shard. So unfortunately we didn't get to do that, but not that I was too fussed about that really. I just wanted to see the view and whatnot, and I ended up having a drink up there, glass of champagne. So yeah, it was spectacular. The views were pretty. I mean, I love London. I absolutely adore London. And I live essentially on the doorstep of London, and I don't feel like I go there enough. Which is a shame, really, because like I've been to London. I've been to quite a few of the landmarks and whatever else, but like it's just such a people underestimate it. Like people say, "Oh, New York and all these places are better than," and maybe I don't know. I've never had the pleasure of going to New York, but I've been to Paris. I've been to Rome. Feels like it should be song lyrics. I don't know. Yeah, and look. Let me tell you, if you've never been to Paris, I highly recommend it. It is stunning, like absolutely stunning. So, I mean, it's one of those places I've been to, and you know, when you've been somewhere, you form an attachment. You really do form an attachment to these places, and Paris for me is one of those places that I formed a huge attachment to. Like visiting the Eiffel Tower, like even standing underneath the Eiffel Tower is quite something. And obviously with all the let's not beat around the bush, all the shit that's happened to France in the last year and a bit, maybe longer than that now actually. It's me not being French doesn't determine the fact that that was really quite upsetting to see. I think, like I say, going to a place and having such a strong attachment to it and loving every second of being there, it was really heartbreaking to see such shite happen like that. And it's unfortunately becoming the way of the world, but we won't get into that because it's all downbeat and whatever else. It's just maybe another video to, I don't know. But yeah, so in essence, I'm going very much off topic here. Tomorrow will be my birthday. I will be 21. Unfortunately, technically an adult. I am not ready for adulthood, regardless of me being 20 currently. And technically, that's kind of, you know, people say 18 is when you turn an adult. I disagree. I still think, you know, people are still in education at that point. I know people are in education at a later date and whatnot, but I don't feel as an 18-year-old that I was ready to make that jump into being an adult. So getting to 21 is not only an achievement in itself, because, you know, 21 years is a freaking long time to be alive for. Let's be honest. I'll be honest, even. If you told me I was gonna make 21, I'd be like, I'll be honest. Nah, you're right. I don't think I'll be making 21. I was a stupid kid. Um, Jackass used to be like one of my favorite things as a kid. So the warnings, don't try this at home, was ignored by me and my friends on a number of occasions. So to say I injured myself a few times doing stupid things as a kid, that's pretty much the reason why I say getting to 21 is an achievement, because it is. When like you saw some of the things I used to do and get up to as a kid, some of the injuries I had a tree branch I had a tree branch, a bud from a tree go into sort of like my wrist here, and the seed, like fucking, it went in and stuck, and it had to be like manually sort of pushed out, because I jumped into a thorn bush, I think it was, as a kid, and like I say, that sort of in a way sort of sums up stupidity that I used to get up to. Like I dislocated my knee so many times. Like I've got weak knees anyway. I've got a problem with my knees. I'll probably make a video about all these different things that I've got up to, or just sort of talk about my issues, or I don't know. I do a draw my life, but I can't draw. Um, they're they're a bit obsolete now as well. I don't think they're a thing anymore. But yeah. So what I was planning to say right at the very beginning of this is that I want to do a vlog, sort of going over this whole weekend. I'm not going to sit there. Yeah, I want to do a weekend vlog because like you're only 21 once, aren't you? And like I'm going out with friends to a club, obviously. So I will be filming, but I probably won't. You won't hear much from me because I'm either one, you won't hear it because of the music. Two, it will be very loud, and three, I'm planning anyway to get absolutely sloshed. Um, so yeah, that's sort of the basis. This is sort of running too long. But like I say, it's gonna be a bit all over the place, this vlog. Because I'm doing this tonight, I'll be filming. Tomorrow, whatever I get up to, I'll be filming. And somehow I'll try and incorporate being up at the Shard. If I maybe put it after this sort of section, I might. But maybe even before. Maybe you already seen the Shard stuff at this point. 2 seconds. Something's come up on the TV. Yeah. So, yeah, I might have even put the Shard stuff up at this point. In that case, it was a bloody good view, wasn't it? Like, wow. Yeah, the champagne as well. I didn't film the champagne, I don't think. I didn't film it. Just sat there with a glass, looking at the glass like this. No, it was really nice champagne actually. I expect, a glass was £12. 12 quid for a glass of champagne though. Like a glass. I mean, the glass wasn't even that big, as well. So, but it was good champagne. So I mean, you pay for the money of it, I guess. I wasn't very well last night as well. I actually puked quite substantially. Yeah, I don't know what caused that. I mean, it might have been the dinner I ate. I had TGI's, obviously, because you wouldn't. We went to Leicester Square and had TGI's, because TGI's at Leicester Square. If you haven't been, I mean, it's ace. I really love that. That's one of the best TGI buildings I've been to. Yeah, so I'll probably put that in here as well. They're only pictures. I didn't film anything in TGI's. I didn't want anyone singing to me because that was just, that'd be embarrassing. I don't think I could go through that sort of deal and pressure. So yeah, at this point, I'm probably gonna stop here. But obviously the video won't stop. Me talking will stop, and there'll be, I don't know, another montage of clips after this. I don't know. So yeah, I've only just got back from Westfields, and it's currently like 9 and something o'clock, and I'm supposed to be out or ready at least by about 10, half 10. So I'm really fucking late. Unfortunately, I haven't had time to mentally prep or whatever for drinks. So I'm gonna actually go out and have to buy a lot of drinks to get me slightly drunk. I still need to shave a little bit, not completely, just trim it up a little bit.
I still need to get ready. Uh, I still need to meet people. I still need to get a cab into the club that I'm going to. It's probably going to be a bit manic. So if I don't upload this sort of a section, then, well, not if I don't upload it, if I don't film this section until I get into the club or whatever else, then I apologise, but I'm really struggling with time and I'm really fucking bad.
So yeah, I've managed to get myself ready. Um, Maybe a little bit later than I'd hoped for, unfortunately. But yeah, so I'm currently trying to drink something. So this is like up in the air sometimes. Say you gotta let it go. I wanna celebrate and live my So it's led beautifully to this. Um, so this is being recorded several days later. My birthday was on Sunday, but today is now Thursday. Now there's a problem, obviously, because about 3-4 days has gone past. Um, so Sunday was fun. Other than waking up at like 2:30, I didn't get in on the Saturday evening slash early morning. I didn't get in until like 5 a.m. We had like three taxis, sorry, um, just cancel on us. I don't know if it was because I was stumbling, dribbling, hallucinating, insert verb here, in the middle of where I was. But yeah, I wasn't very good. Um, I was very sick. Um, but we had a visit to McDonald's afterwards, um, so I could get some chicken nuggets because they're good when you're drunk. Um, but the reason I hadn't really recorded was Sunday. Previously, I said that nothing was planned for Sunday. That's because my sneaky friends and family had planned a trip out for dinner, and I didn't know about it. One of my friends said, "Oh, do you want to go out for dinner for your birthday?" I was like, "Yeah, no problem." And he said, "Oh, one of the other friends are going to come as well." I was like, "Oh, that's fine, that's good." There's like three of us, something like that. So we all met up at Romford to go into Cosmos. Um, So we're outside, and there's this massive queue. And I said to my friends, "Oh, do we have to queue up? Like, if you've booked a table, are we queuing up?" And he was like, "Oh, I don't know. Hang on a minute." And another few of my friends arrived, and I was like, "Oh, okay. I didn't realize people were coming out. That's great." You know, so we're standing sort of near to this queue. I'm talking to my friends. I turn around, and I don't know if I was supposed to see him, but I saw my dad walking into the restaurant. I was like, "Where are you going? What are you?" I said, "What's the matter? What's the matter to him?" I was walking through, and he just points to the door. And I'm like, "What have I missed here?" There's like, and then my friend came out from the restaurant and put his arm around me. He's like, "Come on down, come on." I was like, "What are you doing? What's happening?" And I was like, I think I heard something I said. He's like, "If you've done something, I'm going to cry." Um, it turns out all my family were in there. Um, Cake on the table, cheering. I was like, "Way!" When I walked in, I was like, "Oh my lord!" Um, so it was a big surprise, and I had literally no idea about it. And apparently, they'd planned it like for a week or so, and I was like, "Wow, fair play." And then all my friends started turning up as well, and obviously there's um, pictures people got of me blowing out the candles, which are probably up now. Um, yeah, no, it was very good actually. I was none the wiser. But the weekend has been something special. Like I said, you're only 21 once, so to say I had a good weekend would be an understatement. Um, I will add at this point is because I talked about it, but I didn't elaborate or put up anything of it. My trip to the Shard. So at this point, you probably have seen um, the view. There was a little video I put up of the view of. I'm recording this, but I'm also editing at the same time. So it's a bit like Inception. Um, yeah, the view was pretty fucking good, wasn't it? So there's that. There's also probably me trying to do a Snapchat while people are talking to me with the champagne. There's a picture I'll put up as well of the sort of montage picture I made up of the Shard night on Instagram. It's quite a good picture actually for me. So yeah, I'll put all the links to all my Twitter and not my Facebook, my Twitter and my Instagram in the description and whatnot. But I hope you've enjoyed this. I certainly enjoyed myself this weekend. And I thought I'd do this just as sort of like a remembering thing, like I can go back and watch this all over again and laugh at myself. Hopefully, in I don't know when I'm 31, maybe I don't know. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this. This has been my 21st birthday weekend, and I'll see you soon.